Good morning, Stampers. Welcome to my video. I'm Fiona Whitehead. My blog is craftystamping.blogspot.co.uk. Excuse me for being a bit croaky today. Battling a cold, but I do want to get on with this video, so bear with me and I hope my voice won't give out. I'm doing Christmas crackers today. I did see a video by, I think it was an Australian demo a good few years ago, who did something similar. I'm not sure what they called them over there, but here in the UK we call them Christmas crackers, and they're an integral part of our Christmas. You fill them with goodies. I'm using Presents and Pinecone Designer Series paper here. I don't have the framelets that match this. If you do, you can cut out these gorgeous pinecone framelets. But I've done an alternative and I've used the botanical framelets. So I might show you how to do that one later if we've got time. You can decorate these obviously anywhere you like. This one's got the greetings from Santa on it, together with our Merry tags framelets. You know how much I love these. And this is the one I'm going to do today. And it uses our envelope punch board, and the stamp is from the Here's to Cheers. This would be great with a little miniature alcohol bottle in it. So let's start off with our designer series paper, which is cut by 6.5 inches by 10 inches. I'm sorry, I've forgotten the metric for you, but I will put it up on my blog. I mean, I should be able to see it from here. 10 inches is 25.5 centimetres. And 6.5 inches is 15, 16, 17 centimetres. So that's what we do. Cut that by 6.5 by 10.5. Now on the long side, which is this 10.5 inch one, we're going to score it at 1 inch. On both sides, turn the paper over, and here's your inch mark here. Makes it easier to score on your stamping trimmer. Now we're going to score at 1 inch, so you can go to that 1 inch again. Turn the paper around and do 2 inches, 3 inches, 4 inches, 5 inches, come on, there you go, and 6 inches. Leaves us with just a little bit at the end. Just put that over there for now. We will be needing it again in a moment. I'll pop it down there. Now we're going to burnish our folds just to make sure we get a nice firm cracker. And our paper is lovely and strong, as you know, so you get quite a lot of wonderful goodies inside your crackers on your tables or your Christmas tree. Chocolates, sweets, candy, soaps, bar salts, makeup, jewellery if you've got somebody who's very, very generous for you. There, all nice and burnished. So now we're going to use the envelope punch board. I'm going to stand up for this one. I'm sorry if the camera will start shaking because I've got to punch it quite firm. So with your side folded down, on the left hand side just punch at 2. Fold and punch, fold and punch, fold and punch. Makes a really nice punching sound, doesn't it? Fold and punch, fold and punch, and just this last little one here as well. And then fold your paper over. Do the same again at 2 inches. Fold and punch, 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 and the last one. There we go. And don't forget, you get all these lovely pretty little bits that come out at the end, which you don't need to throw away. You can always use them for something. Now we're just going to get our stamping trimmer back, and we are going to just score at 1.5, 2 and 2.5 inches. That basically is scoring there, scoring right down the middle, and scoring at the edge of where we've made our punch. That's what's going to help the cracker to fold in. Down and again, turn it over And do the same this side. Score. Make sure you keep your blade out of the way. It'd be a real shame to have cut your cardstock when you get to this stage. There you go. Just pop that out of the way again. And we're just going to score those lines that we've done. Gently score them there. Burnish, I mean, sorry. Burnish those score lines, especially these ones. Just be gentle with them. We don't want them to tear. And then that side as well. I'm using my fingers for this one first, just so I can see where I'm going. And then just fold it back on itself, because you want them to fold inwards like that. Turn it over, do the other side, gently fold that one on the score line, in the middle, and on the end. I'm just still using my fingers here, and then just fold them back on themselves like that. There we go. See, it looks like a cracker already, doesn't it? Now I'm going to use the pretty side pine sides out. Oh, this looks very good for candy canes almost, doesn't it? So I prefer to use tear and tape on this. It's a bit more secure, and I think Tombow will just get too sticky. You could use fast fuse, but I'm going to use the tear and tape. Look, it just says what it does on the tin. It tears. So let's put that back on there, and this is just thin enough to be able to go past those bits where we've cut out. Then remove the tape. Sometimes it comes off easy, sometimes it doesn't want to come off at all. There you go, that's that one. And the next one. And fold up to there, and fold your cracker over. Press it down firmly, and there you'll see where we scored the lines. They bounce in nicely. She says, yes it does. Lovely. Now to decorate this one, I'm going to use, as I said, the Here's to Cheers. And I'm going to use this one which says, Here's to a sparkling season. Cheers. Doesn't have to be just for New Year. I think most people have thought that's what it was for. But I've actually used it for birthdays and all sorts. So let's get that pretty one out. And we're also going to be using the Merry Framelits, because this one does just fit onto the bauble. So I'm just going to run this through the Big Shot on a piece of Whisper White. And then we can stamp the sentiment on. Just pop this through here. Bring in the Big Shot, just in case you may not have seen a Big Shot before, you never know. So pop our framelit onto there and wind it through. Just wind it back to make sure it's cut. Lovely, move that out of the way. Sorry, it does make the camera wobble a little bit. And there's our frame. Now, I'm going to pop that onto a block. And I'm using Cherry Cobbler today, because that's the colours in our Presents and Pinecone Designer Series paper. So make sure I've got it the right way round. If you're not sure, just do a quick test. Yep, that's good. And just stamp it onto our bauble. Look at that, very pretty. Let's just pop that over there. Now that's fine just as is, but I wanted to jazz it up a little bit. So I'm using some Dazzling Diamonds. I always pop my Dazzling Diamonds in a little pot like this. I just find it easier to use. And a little bit of fine glue, just to dab some glue on the edges of where you want your Dazzling Diamonds to go. I'm just going to go do the words and all the way around the outside. If you did have our Dazzling Diamond paper, the glitter paper, you could use that as well. I don't have any of that though. And we just pop that in there. This is where I keep my dazzling diamonds. There we go, just sprinkle that onto there. This set also has 2 From and Love stamps in it, so you can put 2 From and Love on the back, just like I have with that one. There. And all we're going to do now is just pop this onto the cracker with some of this lovely baker's twine, the Candy Cane Lane one. And my scissors are here. I'm just going to tie that through there and wrap it around the cracker. That way around. Oh, keep that way. That way round. Thank you. So it's the right way around and tie it in a bow. You can fix it to a dimensional as well, but if you've got the to and the from written on the back, then you won't want to do that because you want to be able to see who it's going to. There we go. Tie that up with a bow. Which doesn't seem to want to work today. There we are. There. And for the ends, I'm just using some of the red baker's twine, the cherry cobbler baker's twine. It's slightly thicker than the Candy Cane Lane. Just to pull that in. It does leave quite a big hole, or a reasonable hole. So if what you were going to put in might have fallen out, you can always punch out a circle and pop that inside. And then that should stop anything from falling out. Oh, there's my pussycat. Last video it was the dogs, this time it's the pussycat. I have 2 pussycats. This one's not normally a chatty boy. His dad was a wild cat, so he's part feral. So he's certainly not a cuddly cat. But as he's got older, and he's 9 now, he's getting a bit chattier. Do our bows round the right way. Oh, let's pop the cracker back out. There, and that's how we do that one. Quite simple, and lots of ideas you can do for the crackers. Thank you for joining me, and see you again next time. Goodbye.